Greetings to my unbelievable V family all over the world. This is your gorgeous one and only Chief Pathman Senathirajah. Very excited to be recording this Wednesday message because we're getting closer day by day to September 13, where we will be basically celebrating together, firstly 22 years of our journey at VCON Malaysia, Penang, which is going to totally transform your life. This VCON to me is extra special because firstly it's happening when we cross 22 years, alright, and more importantly it is ultimately the biggest family reunion that many of the V partners, the founders, Dato Sri Vijay, Japadas, Bismarck, we have not been together at one location since the last VCON in April, and this is the last time we are coming together before the end of the year, and then we go into 2020. So this VCON firstly is very emotional. I already can see it and feel it and hear it. The crowd on day one when we open up the show, the dream module on day two, watching Dato appear on stage for the first time is going to be unbelievable. So wherever you are right now, alright, I always tell you, VCON is no longer a choice. It is a necessity. A necessity that you require for the next leap, growth, affirmation, belief, for you to get closer to being a focused, max out king or queen. So wherever you are, register for VCON, book your flight, fly, come back home guys, to the most unbelievable family, your V family. And this Wednesday message, I am going to talk about something out of the norm. This is not about specifically you or your journey, but more importantly, it's about what you understand. Because I realized today, going online, looking at social media, hearing the negativity surrounding our industry, the misunderstandings, the complete moronic misunderstandings of everyone on the planet who fail to understand ultimately what network marketing is, what this industry is about. And then I realized to myself, there is not only the people outside who misunderstand, right? Because they don't understand and they choose to be negative. But you are inside this family. You made that decision to start your journey to financial freedom. You made that decision to start your journey to basically change your life and hopefully the lives of the people around you. But then again, throughout your journey, there are many people, including you, alright, who may not truly understand the magnitude of this industry, the power of this industry. What does network marketing truly mean? And I want to talk about it this Wednesday message and show this Wednesday message even to your prospects who don't believe or don't support or think that we are scam or something like that. You understand? I want them to see this. Now you need to understand one thing. Alright? It is proven throughout the human race that there are very few opportunities for people to achieve great financial wealth, to achieve some form of financial freedom. And don't get me wrong, alright, I believe that everyone is not ready for entrepreneurship. I know that there are people who will constantly remain skeptical or not believing in this concept of financial freedom or entrepreneurship, and they have a job and they cherish their job and they hang on to it like many of us before we understood network marketing. Alright, and there are a lot of people who choose not to venture out of their comfort zone and remain in their comfort zone because it gives them a sense of safety, a sense of false security of go to work, come back home, 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 and get that monthly paycheck until the economy collapses or some major negative financial impact affects that geographical location, that they lose their jobs, like many of our parents or many of us throughout our journey. And I believe the greatest challenge of anyone to embrace network marketing is because, firstly, they may not have the need or the desire to get out of their comfort zone. They may not have the need and desire to ever want more, to ever want this thing called financial freedom. And don't get me wrong, financial freedom doesn't only mean that people go out there and buy private jets and yachts, all right, and throw money in the air while they walk on the streets. I'm taking a more simple approach to financial freedom. Financial freedom to many is to be able to educate their children with the best universities without worrying about where the money is coming from. To be able to buy a beautiful home, to buy a car, all right? And some people want a Ferrari, some people are happy with a Toyota, doesn't matter. But financial freedom is reaching a point of entrepreneurship in QNet, in network marketing, where your source of income from QNet is substantial enough for you to say goodbye to employment and start your journey as an entrepreneur. That's what you are aiming for. To be able to make your own decisions without being at the mercy of an employer, a corporation, or any other form of employment that you have. That you can make decisions, but you also have the power, thanks to the industry of network marketing, thanks to great people like Dato Sri Vijay Japadas Bismarck, all right, and all the founders of the legitimate network marketing companies, to be able for you to grow your income by putting in more effort, being more strategic, opening up new markets, pushing yourself, pushing your team harder to be able to raise the BVs, raise your commissions. And this is an open field, a fair playing field. That the beauty about network marketing, it does not judge you. Doesn't care about the color of your skin, doesn't care about your educational background, doesn't care whether you have money or don't have money. And the opportunity is fair to everyone, regardless whether you're a man, woman, educated, uneducated, regardless of your nationality, religious belief, doesn't matter. That this is truly the fairest platform where anyone can come in and with genuine, consistent hard work basically succeed, all right, and maybe earn a lot of money or earn enough money to make better choices, better decisions in their life. And this concept of network marketing is not new. So it's moronic for people out there to criticize it without understanding it. That the concept of network marketing is over 100 years old. It is the most efficient and today the most powerful concept of the movement of goods and services through word of mouth, not traditional marketing. It's truly to word of mouth, whereby the profitability of the company is shared with its distributors on a very fair mathematical algorithm, or whatever you want to call it, where everyone gets paid fairly only if they put in the effort to build their organization consistently. Now this is a fantastic concept, and this concept is over 100 years old, and it's going to be around for another 200 years, all right, or 2000 years, because this concept is the only concept that is available to the common man and common woman like you and me. That I don't believe that you and I would ever become an entrepreneur if not for network marketing, if not for QNet, if not for Dato Sri Vijay, if not for Japadas Bismarck, all right, that I don't think any of us would ever have dreamt or had the guts to dream big enough that one day we would be rich. And until today I pinch myself, all right, to recognize and wake up and realize that this is real, that I worked hard for 22 years. I paid the price just like you are going to, or you are doing right now. And we belong to a great company, a great organization that has fought many battles at many places to protect the integrity of entrepreneurship, the integrity of free enterprise, to protect the ability for common man and common woman to be able to rise up and dream again and work hard. Now our negative people out there say that a lot of people fail in network marketing, and that's true. Alright, but let me remind you, there are a lot of people who fail in traditional business. There are much more people who fail in traditional business every day with larger amounts of money lost. But nobody talks about them. The people open a restaurant every day, millions of people lose their life savings, their homes, everything, because they started a traditional business and failed. Now in network marketing, you cannot fail. Alright? You only fail when you quit. Because as far as QNet is concerned, as you keep building, whether it's 1000 BV on the left, 1000 BV on the right, you keep building and keep building and keep building. As long as you don't quit, I promise you, you will succeed. As long as you have that staying power, alright, for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you will succeed. You will become a max out king and queen as long as you don't quit. And everyone who have supposedly failed in network marketing, even in QNet, if you observe all of them, they quit. They didn't have the resilience, the tenacity to keep going. And I know it's not easy, guys, but a lot of you guys are out there today paying the price every single step of the way. And my only advice to you is don't quit, and you will make it. Don't ever never give up. Never switch off. Just keep doing what your upline says. Keep going to the next presentation and the next presentation and the next presentation and the next presentation. And I promise you, it is a mathematical proven formula that there's somebody who's going to say yes, and somebody else, and somebody else, and before you know it, you will be sitting on a humongous organization. Alright? And the only rule is, you will make it if you don't quit. But if you quit, you fail. So there's no failing without quitting. And the only reason why people quit this business is because they don't understand its power. They don't understand the philosophy and concept of entrepreneurship. They don't understand that if you want financial freedom, there must be a price you must pay. And as long as you keep paying that price, you will succeed. I've seen it. And you need to understand that this concept of network marketing will never be understood by people. That it will constantly be criticized. It will constantly be attacked. It will constantly be vilified. Because it is promising people financial freedom. It is creating tremendous amount of wealth for the common man and common woman with the uncommon dream. And people, believe it or not, people who don't succeed will always criticize those who do. This is human nature. This is like the crabs, alright? That, you know, when you keep crabs in a basket, you don't have to cover, because when one crab is climbing, the other crab will pull it down naturally. This is human nature, sad to say. So when we are succeeding in any country, any market, there will naturally be people who will criticize, vilify, call us names. This is normal. Don't act surprised. Don't panic. This will happen in your family. If tomorrow you come home with a Mercedes, there will be 50% of your members in your family who say you are a drug dealer and doing something haram. And there's 50% who will be happy for you, alright, for a while until you upgrade to a Ferrari, then they will criticize you even more. So this industry is amazing. This industry of network marketing, thank God for Dato Sri Vijay, for Japaras Bismarck, for choosing this industry and creating QNet and not any other industry. Because this industry allows anyone and everyone, just like you, just like me, to have a chance to change our lives, to have a chance to change other people's lives, to have a chance to rise above our challenges, to get out of our comfort zone, and inshallah become financially free with our blood, sweat and tears. And when that happens, you will inspire many more to believe in this philosophy of free enterprise, that God gave us a right to choose how we live. God gave us a right to become free as an entrepreneur, and we must grab that right. And no matter how much criticism there's how many people who do not understand us, who refuse to understand us, who constantly try to knock us down. It's okay, guys. The only way to prove them wrong is to rise. The only way to prove them wrong is to become max out kings and queens. The only way to prove them wrong is to survive through their criticism and to survive through the toughest times we have. And guys, this concept, this company QNet will outlive all of us, because nobody can stop the concept of freedom. Nobody can stop the concept of entrepreneurship. Nobody can stop dreamers from dreaming and warriors who fight to protect their dreams and the dreams of people who believe in them. So remember, be a warrior, be a dreamer, but most importantly, remember that today you are an entrepreneur.